Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Armsageddon Underground. We are here in Great Falls, Montana at the Gear Grabbers Garage. Let's go. What's up, Mike? Yeah. Jesus, what is that? Stay with us, folks. We're having some technical difficulties with some audio, but as you can tell, this crowd is ready to go here in just a moment. Are we not? Let's go. Let's hear it. I don't. It's unplugged. All right, guys. I think we're set. Yeah. All right, guys, we are clear of the audio issue. The audio gremlin. I'm Kevin Playboy Roy. Today I'm joined by David Till. Yeah, you doing, brother? Good to see you, man. Fellow puller, and you got a hell of a deadlift, yeah?
That's not too bad.
Absolutely, man. Well, we've got some great arm wrestling matches coming your way again today. So, we've got 7 matches today, but with an additional match here to kick us off. David, who do we got here?
2 animals out of North Idaho. We have Robert Bear and Jordan Spidell.
We're just about underway here, guys. Fireworks are going to go off. We've got a number of matches here today. Best of 7. Head ref Miles Hutton and down ref Luke Cody, owner of Gear Grabbers Garage. Hell of a guy. He's pulling today as well, I believe, in a right-handed match.
Super excited for this prelim match here with Jordan and Robert Bear. Training partners for a long time.
Yep.
Jordan's been leveling up quite a bit. So I'm excited to see where he stands now with Robert.
We got Jordan Spidell, ladies and gentlemen. Next, we have the man himself, Robert Bear. Where is he? There he is. Yes, he does. He's been around. He's been on WAL as well, yeah?
Yes,
yep.
Took a break from the sport for a while, and then came back as Jordan was improving, getting better and better.
All right, we've got some money on the table, and we're not wasting any time. We're getting all locked up, all loaded. Let's see where this match takes us. Bang.
Robert with a little bit of a height advantage when it comes to the length of the forearm in this setup.
Yep. I think they both were going for the strap on that one. Am I wrong?
Oh, no, for sure. People watching, there's the buckle on the strap. That goes on the head ref side of the table. So after every round, they're going to switch sides because the buckle can add a disadvantage to the person who has it on their hand.
Yes. Even with, making it a fair strap, they'll bring it underneath. It's still a bit of a disadvantage.
Even if it doesn't, people believe it enough to wear it.
Absolutely. Bang, we're underway. Jordan with a decent hook. Both men fighting for position. Robert really trying to bleed him out.
Good stop. It's going to be interesting to see who has better defense in this match.
Oh, yeah. I think if Robert wanted to put him away immediately, he probably could have. But this is a super match, so the more you bleed your opponent, somewhat the better. I think sometimes. Yeah.
One of the great things about him is that people that are watching, Robert's in his fitness. He's in great shape.
He looks good,
He's
man.
still on top of the sport. It's something that you can do for a very long time.
The shelf
Doesn't
life
matter
for
what-
it is the long time. Yes.
Exactly. Robert's return was 4 years ago.
Okay.
Back to the sport.
Jordan with his hand bent back there, his knuckles. I'm wondering if he's going to go in for no. He's going back pressure. He's good. Good position there.
Yeah, that's a good spot. That's a good spot.
Robert in a bit of a trouble here. That looks almost like a pin. and it
man.
is. Jordan Spidell with the win on that round.
Jordan has been a slow starter in the past.
Yeah.
A lot of nervousness that happens to everybody when they go on stage.
Yeah.
A lot of the times, just knowing him for so long as I have, the first round he struggles with.
Yeah.
And then after that, it's
I
like
can relate. Absolutely. Both guys a little blown up after those couple of rounds. Both muscular guys. But they look like arm wrestlers is what we want to see. It's entertaining.
you would be surprised how much just those two matches really fast takes out of you.
Oh, yeah, absolutely it does, especially in a static hold, if you will, and some surges of energy.
So right now we are 1-1, Robert and Jordan.
Looks like perhaps a little bit of a different setup for Jordan. He looks to be capping. Robert not wasting any time on that one. They go into a hook. Robert adjusts and finishes the match, or finishes the round.
So that
Is that the match? Is that a best 2 or 3?
that's a great question. I don't think I asked prior. Yep.
It
Okay.
is.
Looks like that match he had to eliminate Jordan's pronation right away. Wasn't going to let him get to the same lane he got in round 2.
All right.
I switched myself to talk back for this.
Folks. I'm here with your winner, Robert Bear. Robert, it's great to see you there on the table. The training partner, is he not?
Yes, he is.
Okay. Were you toying with him a little bit in the beginning there? It looked like you were.
No, I never toy with Jordan. If he gets me on that bad side, I can't bring him back. He's too strong.
Man, you look a little thirsty here. That's some blue collar energy.
Lovely.
All right, bro. What's next for you in arm wrestling?
What I want to know is when you're going to quit ducking me and we're going to pull. That's why I'm here in Montana right now, is to see you.
Okay. You know, hey, listen, old man. I don't want to put you out. You know, hey, what hand are you thinking, man? What?
Right or left. I'll take you either way. We'll go both.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, hey, folks, could happen. There's one place for it to happen. It's Armsageddon Underground. But, you know, I don't know, man. Maybe you beat somebody a little more worthy next time.
Keep ducking me.
Oh,
It's fine.
okay.
It's fine.
All right. You know, maybe you need to drink a few more of those, and you'll come out of this. You need a little bit more TRT, I think, brother. Your estrogen's way high right now.
Probably one of the only guys in this room that can pass it right now. Anytime I'll take the test.
Oh, jeez. We don't care about tests, guys. Robert, hey, thanks, brother. But
Hey, next month we're coming back. Or in 2 months, in May.
oh, okay.
Why don't you come and let's pull? Let's set it up. Before we go today, instead of ducking me, let's set it up.
All right, yeah, we could do that. Let's do that. All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, hey, congratulations again, brother. But you know, maybe we'll see. We'll see. We'll be ready for it. We'll be right back after this break, guys. Robert Bear. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen.
That was a great first match.
It was, and Robert wants some of me. I don't know. I'm just a little guy, but
I'm
hey,
a lot bigger than you. I didn't even think about it until seeing it on here.
hey, I'll take him on. He seems like a bit of a mouthpiece. I know maybe I have been from time to time, but I love to entertain. So does he. But let's face it, guys. I mean, he's a has-been. He's a never was. Okay. But
And you haven't been yet.
yeah, maybe. Maybe.
All right. First match of the card. Looks like we have
Yes.
Caleb Myers versus Chad Betchel, right-handed, 220-pound cap.
Yes, sir.
And this is a best of 7.
Best of 7 is correct. We got a lot of commotion up in here, folks. It's a good time. All right, folks. Our first puller is about to make his way to the table for a best of 7 matchup. Which one?
Yeah, which one do we do first? We do
Yeah.
Caleb Myers or Chad Betchel? How about we just yell one of the names?
Okay.
Okay.
We need Caleb Myers to the table. There he is, ladies and gentlemen, Caleb Myers. And his opponent, Chad Betchel.
Best of 5 or best of 7.
Best of 7.
Yep, 220-pound cap.
Now, I'm not seeing either of these guys pull. So we'll see right off what they like and what they don't. There's some money on the table. We got some $50 there, I think.
Yep. One thing I like about not knowing how the people pull that I'm watching or commentating on is watching it develop.
Oh, yeah.
Wow, that was
Last
fast.
pin by Chad. He takes round 1. And maybe Caleb's another one of those guys that needs a round.
Well, the amount of adrenaline when you first walk up to that table.
For sure. From what I'm seeing here at first, Caleb is more of a defensive style arm wrestler. He waits for the opponent to make that hit. Let's see.
Loaded for a top player.
Different setup, but the
man.
same result.
A
Chad
lot.
Betchel
Too much hand. Cut straight through the pronation
yeah.
on that match.
takes that one.
Yeah. It may look like Chad's taking this very easy right now, but I've seen crazier things happen on
yeah.
the endurance side.
Absolutely.
It'd be interesting to see if Caleb can bring something to the table in these next couple rounds.
From this view, I mean,
Looks
you
like
can
he's
see
switching
now
into
as
an
well.
inside game.
It looks like Caleb wants to try to go inside. We're about to get this round underway again. Same result. Once
man.
again, no elbow foul on Chad.
Oh.
1 foul.
2 fouls counts as a loss.
All right. Fighting through his fingers. And that's a win for Caleb. Yep. That's
Caleb is
correct.
3.
He has 3 now. He needs 1 more to put him away. Like you said, David, we've seen crazier things. Maybe Caleb could, really surprise us here. Chad really starting carved in. Caleb with his shoulder in.
Yeah, he's going for the inside.
Same result. Winner.
Yeah, just too
Chad
much on the
Betchel.
side of Chad. Just too much. I've been in those shoes, Caleb. It just makes time
Now,
to keep training.
we have the winner's interview presented to you by Blue Collar Energy. the drink, brother. Hey, congratulations, man.
Thank you.
Really great stuff, man. I didn't realize you were missing a thumb here.
Yeah. Yup.
What's that?
Yeah, I am.
That's pretty badass, brother. Have you ever faced Caleb before?
I have not, no.
Okay, so what were you feeling with him up there? I think that he may have changed a couple of things, but obviously was nothing for you.
I mean, I didn't know what to expect, but showed up and yeah, it was fun times.
What can you tell us about yourself? How long you been pulling?
That was my first match.
First super match.
No, I pulled in one tournament as a stand-in.
Okay.
Yep.
You look pretty promising. Your table IQ and your setup and everything else looks pretty prime. So what's next for you, man? You got any tournaments coming up? Or
I know. I mean, yeah, I want to, but haven't had any plans. So.
Well, dude, I think we're gonna certainly have you back, right, Dion? I mean, hey, why don't you have a drink, man? You call her energy. Seem a little thirsty.
Yep.
What'd you get there? You get some $50 there?
Yep.
Okay, good stuff, man. Hey, well, congratulations again, brother. Look forward to seeing you again. All right, folks. I'm just getting on the ground. We'll be right back.
I have $100 ready to get Venmo to do
Robert. All right.
What does it mean to
Through
be
his fingers.
blue collar? Well, it often means working hard for long hours. But it also means knowing just the right tool to get the job done. For all those days when your energy tries to clock out before you can. Introducing Blue Collar Company. With its fresh, crisp taste. And just the right amount of caffeine to keep you productive until the end of your shift. Energy for blue collar people by blue collar people.
Sure thing, brother. No, don't bring him out yet, guys. Save the excitement. We're not back from break yet. Yeah. All right, folks, we are back. This time I'm joined by Nick Ebersol. Nick, how you doing, brother?
Not too bad. Glad to be here.
Hey, it's a pleasure to have you, man. Our next match, we've got a 176-pound weight cap, and it's for a right-handed match. Please come to the table. We need Daniel, the Blue Tiger Wilson. Dan's been gone for a little bit, but we're glad to have him back. He looks great. And his opponent, introducing Danny Myers. He's got the look. He's got the swag. Let's see if you can pull it off against the Blue Tiger.
Yep, Danny looking to...
You know Danny at all, do you, Nick?
I'm not familiar with him,
Okay.
but I know that Daniel has quite a bit of experience, and Danny's going to be looking to prove himself here.
Oh, absolutely. You know, one thing I've noticed with Dan is Mr. Wilson here, the Blue Tiger. One thing I've noticed with him, he's got a hell of a heart, and you're going to have to kill him to put him down.
Yep.
We're just about underway here.
Danny looking like he's going for the top roll. Daniel might be looking to go inside.
Fighting full position. both with back pressure.
Oh, wow.
And Myers there was a little bit too much on that round for the Butaka, Daniel Wilson here.
Yeah, very dominant hit for Danny. Daniel might be looking to get into the straps after that. It's very difficult to hold on to a top roller.
You know, I don't know how much experience this kid has, but the last guy, he looked like he'd been doing it for a while, you know?
Oh, I know. That was a very impressive debut. I have no interest in arm wrestling him anytime soon.
No.
I'll tell you that much.
Myers here gripping really low, not
Yeah.
capping the thumb. Wilson
Well,
fighting
and-
for position.
Yep, Daniel looking to grip a lot higher than he did last round, so possibly changing his technique here. We'll see.
We're going to go to the ref's grip.
Similar height with the webbing.
Mm-hmm. Bang.
Ooh.
Daniel inside, fighting for position, not giving up yet. And that's a round.
All right. That was much better than the first round for Daniel. Although he did lose, he found a little bit of purchase there.
I feel like Myers maybe tried to feel him out there a little bit.
Possibly, yeah. That's still a very significant strength difference. We'll have to see what Daniel can come up with here.
Yeah, I've seen Daniel Wilson pull a few times, and like I said, he's you have to kill him to put him down or flash pin him, because otherwise, you know, he'll fight, fight, scream on the table.
Yeah, I mean,
entertaining to watch.
At this point, he might want to try to go for a false start. You know, you've got fouls, you may as well use them.
Exactly.
See if he can make any, you know, tactical decisions here.
Myers really giving some back pressure.
Go!
Bang,
Oh, that's
man,
much
looks
better.
like-
Almost got the stop, just couldn't quite get it. I'd really like to see Daniel possibly slip in that position.
Yeah.
I think he needs the straps here.
Yep. His containment was just not enough to be able to hold Myers' top roll and back pressure.
Yeah, it seems like the inside strength is a bit more close, but the back pressure definitely on the side of Danny. So get in the straps, see if he can get the stop. And I'd be curious to see how the match looks if he's able to curl Danny into a hook.
I think you're right, Nick. I think Daniel really needs to go for that strap. Good sportsmanship here by both guys.
Yeah, Daniel looking to grip really high again. I think maybe a high hook. We'll see here. I'd really like to see him slip.
I don't think he's looking to let go.
Doesn't look like it.
Here we go. Myers
Oh,
toying with Wilson at this point.
oh,
Wilson going into a flop press. He might have a chance here.
committing the shoulder.
He's still got a bite on Myers. Myers looking to Myers, looking for maybe a foul there, but no. Your winner, Danny Myers, ladies and gentlemen. And now, the winner's interview brought to you by Blue Collars Energy. How's it look? Give me a drink here. There we go. Hey, what do you want? You want a sugar-free or sugar? That one's good. Hey, brother, you look really impressive, I must say. How long have you been doing this? You look really good up there.
I had my first term in August. I've been training a little bit before that, too.
I was going to say, man, you and the last guy, you guys look really knowledgeable, look really good. Who you train with?
I train with Chad in my home gym and then in the club here.
Okay. So here you said in Great Falls? Sweet. Oh, that's awesome, man. Have you faced Dan at all before?
I'm never in a series. I've practiced with him a little bit.
Yeah, he's been gone for a minute, so to have him back and seeing him, it was great. Were you worried there at any moment?
I was never worried. I definitely felt it there in the last round. He kind of got in a sticky spot. I just tried to be patient with it and found the spot.
Now, that second round, were you kind of trying to feel him out? Like, I felt like you didn't attack. You kind of you waited on that second round.
Oh no, I had a terrible hit there, and I had to go to hook.
What's next for you, man?
I don't know. Whoever. I just want to keep going.
We'd love to see you back. Great, impressive polling, and congratulations again, brother. All right, well, take care, man. All right, folks, we got more matches coming your way right after this. All right. Moving right along.
I think these guys are lying about their level of experience.
I know, dude. All right, folks. We're going to go to break. We'll be right back in just a moment with some more arm wrestling action. Stay tuned.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, dude, I haven't seen people top roll that well.
No, I know.
Jeez, I don't think I can even do that.
What does it mean to be blue collar? Well, it often means working hard for long hours. But it also means knowing just the right tool to get the job done. For all those days when your energy tries to clock out before you can. Introducing Blue Collar Company. With its fresh, crisp taste. And just the right amount of caffeine to keep you productive until the end of your shift. Energy for blue collar people by blue collar people.
All right, folks, arms are getting underground. We're ready for our next match here. And we're going to need Jashar J. Town, Southern. And his opponent. He is the owner of this fine establishment. He is known as the Mechanic. Give it up for Luke Cody. All right. Well, I like both these guys, Nick, but I'm a little biased here with Luke. Known him for a long time. He's done some work on my vehicles. I've come all the way from Billings to Great Falls for him to work on my truck and my van, and he does some quality work. He's an honest guy, and I'm really looking forward to this match here.
Well, let's see if he can do some quality work on the table.
It is a 154-pound weight cap left-handed match. Both guys fighting for position here. Nick, what do you think?
It's hard to say. Look, both definitely looking to get the high knuckle here. Not able to get a grip.
If there's one thing that I will say that I think Luke needs to improve on that I've seen, it's a very much a defensive style puller. And it's got its benefits, but you always want to attack the attacker still. And I think if he had a little bit more oomph at the go, I think he'd be a little more effective. With all that said, Luke's good arm wrestler. Both these guys are. But I think that's what Luke will need to do to overcome this.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
Need I say more?
Great display of hand control from Luke. You may recognize this fella. He recently pulled at the Montana arm bender. He is no slouch, and you just saw that right there.
Miles Hutton, our referee, telling both gentlemen to square up. And we're going to the ref's grip here. Well, that was a foul. That was not a win.
Yeah, I'd be very, very surprised if Jashar decides to hold on here. And he does not. Goes for the flop. That was probably the best decision there. We'll see if he is a more arm-dominant arm wrestler or if he decides to contest the height and go toe-to-toe with Luke in the top roll.
I tell you what, I've gripped up with Luke last time around. We had this Armsageddon Underground episode 1 in the after polls. And I tell you right now, Luke feels like a different guy. He's really strong.
I'm telling you, man, it's the mechanics. They've got the strongest hands for some
Anybody
reason.
that works with their hands and, they can transition into this sport fairly easy. Luke definitely being one of them.
We're getting strapped up here. Miles doing a good job as always.
Jashar, he's got the look.
Jashar's got the good side of the buckle, if you believe in that.
He's got the swagger. Now
Yep.
let's see if he can get something done in the strap.
He's looking focused.
He's got quite the crowd here root for him today. I love to see that.
Luke looking very calm and collected.
Both fighting a little bit in the ref's grip. And we're going. Luke, one-hand position right off, and he looks to be just bleeding Jashar at this point. I think Jashar really needs to get behind his arm. There we go. To have any chance in this round. Luke
There
putting
it
him down
is.
slowly. That's his round 1. And honestly, with as much back and forth as we've seen already, to me, that feels like round 3.
Yeah, they've been doing quite a bit of fighting in the setup, but that was a very dominant victory for Luke. I'm not sure what Jashar can do here. He might have to commit the shoulder even a bit more. It seemed like he was a bit hesitant there to go full bore into the flop wrist press, but that might be the answer. We'll see. Luke looking very comfortable. He should be feeling good right now.
As he should, absolutely. I think this is one of the first times I've ever really seen him enjoying a super match.
Yeah, it's easy to enjoy.
Most guys,
when you're winning.
we get up there, especially in a super match, all's on the line, and we're in our heads. But he looks, like you said, cool, calm, and collected right now. I like to see it. Jashar looking a little more aggressive in this setup.
They are way on Jashar's side of the table. See if Miles fixes that here, but it doesn't look like Luke seems to care all that much.
Going to ref's grip. Luke was like, come on, man. Squaring him up again.
And I'm going to sound like a broken record here, but once again, I think it'd be a shame if they don't go to straps here for Jashar's sake.
Mm-hmm.
Clearly, he wants this to be an arm-on-arm battle, and Luke is just fine hanging out up top.
Jashar's got a crowd, as does Luke. Both these guys do. I love to see it.
Here they go. There we go.
Little bit more of a bite, but we're going to go to the straps here again and see if we can see something a little different this time from Jashar.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to see. I really want Jashar to maybe look for a false start, maybe hit a little bit quicker. He's very focused, but not necessarily focused on speed right now. I think he really needs to get the jump on Luke.
Luke has very much improved in that area. That was his standing weak point for quite some time, if I recall.
Well, the improvement is definitely showing here.
Applying the strap here, it's going to be on Jashar's hand. The buckle is going to be on Jashar's hand, and as we all know, a little bit of a disadvantage, but we shall see.
Great Uncle Todd would disagree, but I would tend to agree with you.
Yep.
The buckle is not a favorable
The webbing
position.
definitely from this angle seems to be a little off, in my
It
opinion.
does not look good for Jashar
No,
with the webbing.
No.
You're right. All right.
Referee getting after referee here.
All right, I really want to see a fast hit from Jashar here.
He needs to get up over that arm just a little more and bang.
Some static.
Bang! Oh.
Hey, that's all right. That's what I'm looking to see from Jashar. You
Yep.
know, a little false start here and there. It can definitely help. It can help you feel your power, feel a connection.
Yeah.
That's what he needs right now.
I think that you're right. To catch Luke off guard right now, he needs to do that. We're about to ready to go here. Luke in control again, and it is all back pressure and no containment.
Yep. Unfortunately for
Jashar's in a bad
Jashar,
spot here.
yeah, just he lost everything. The height, the cupping, the pronation. It's really, really hard to pull in that position unless
Yeah,
you're
it
Michael
is.
Todd.
Very tough position to pull in. And we're only in round 2 right now. Round 3, I believe.
Well,
Coming into round 3, and my goodness, this is these guys are taking every precaution to try to get this right.
yeah, props to Jashar. He's really pulling everything out of the bag here. At this point, it's hard to know what to advise him with in the corner. There does seem to be a strength gap there, but once again, I'm going to harp on the speed.
Yep.
I think he just needs to keep catching Luke off guard, really hit. I mean, heck, you could try to surprise him, go outside.
Yeah, I think Jashar should try that, honestly. I really do, because if I remember correctly, his last match here, episode 1, he did something similar to that, and he had great success with it. So I don't know why he's not trying it with Luke. Maybe he just feels his back pressure, his pronation's a little too much to try to come back, you know?
Could be. Even if they do get the slip, though, maybe he taxes Luke's fingers a little bit. We'll see what he can pull
Looks
out
like
of the
he's
bag here.
grabbing Luke's hand as hard as he can, and as we both know, that bends your wrist back just a little bit.
See what he
Luke
can
in
do
a great
here.
position. Oh, look at
Okay.
that, ladies and gentlemen. Look at that.
Wow, that looked
Woo!
close.
We got ourselves a match now.
And it's exactly as we said. Just surprise Luke, catch him off guard, go outside, and look at that. Luke's wrist goes back. We've got a match here, folks.
What was it? Did he have some back pressure on that at first? I couldn't tell.
Well, it didn't look like he was going to go for a top roll. He kind of had the shoulder in, but then
Yeah.
he swung out
Yeah.
and went for it. That
Much-
was really well done.
Much better of an attack. Luke's demeanor has seemingly changed a little bit, as with mine. If I was in the same position. Now the buckle is on now Luke's hand, but ooh, he looks like he's in deep.
Yeah.
And Jashar doesn't like it.
Yeah, Jashar really needs to fight for a good setup here. He's got the good side of the strap. He just had the tides turning in his favor a little bit. This would be the time to really show up.
Jashar looking like he's digging in deep there.
Oh, the mat.
Oh.
They've got it on Luke's side of the table, though. They really need to bring it back to Jashar. Yeah, there they go.
From this angle. Here we go. What result will we have here? And no. Luke Cody taking the win on that round once again.
And we even saw Jashar lift up his elbow there at the beginning of the match, possibly in an attempt to get the high knuckle to gain some height, and still to no avail. Luke just too strong.
So I don't know what Jashar pulled off there in that round, or maybe Luke had set up a little different, but whatever he did, Jashar, he got a win on that one round, I think, right? Or no, did we not count that? Was that
No, I believe that was a foul.
Oh.
Ended up being a foul,
damn
yeah.
shame? That was a foul.
Yeah, they did say that intentional slips in a losing position were going to be wins, so I'm not sure how close he was to the pad there, but
What they say and do is one thing, isn't it?
well, it's hard to keep all the rules in your head, even
Yeah.
if you're a ref. So
It's
these
true.
guys are doing a great job.
And from my experience, these two gentlemen here that we have here today as referees, they've always been pretty good, unbiased. I really can't complain about either. Well, now we have Dion Wilson actually taking some coverage for Luke, because obviously Luke's up here pulling.
Yeah, none of these matches are going to be decided via the refs. This is going to be decided via the arm wrestlers, their skill and strength. All right, this is better for Jashar, definitely on his side of the table.
He looks comfortable here.
Ooh. Oh, that's all right. I like to see that. I like to see that.
He looks a little more comfortable.
He does look better here.
Trying to see some knuckle, working the kinks out of Luke's wrist.
He needs a fast start here. That's how he got Luke the last time. Luke's riser is dumped a little bit.
We've got
this
a
is
match,
better for
ladies and
Jashar.
gentlemen.
Oh, he needs to bail.
Oh, that one hurt. And that is a win for Luke Cody, ladies and gentlemen. Your winner.
We'll now move to the winner's interview presented by Blue Collar Energy.
Luke, come on down, brother. Get on over here. Congratulations, man. Man, it's great to see you pull here. Have a drink, huh?
I should.
How much you win right there?
$50.
$50, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, brother, last time.
Thank you, JJ Johnson, for putting the money up on the table.
Thank you, JJ. Very much appreciated. Look, I got to tell you, man, some after pulling I did with you last time around, you feel like a different guy, man. And before you even went in that first round, I said, Luke's issue, as far as I'm concerned, has always been the hits. He's a more defensive guy. He's got to attack the attacker. And dude, you are right on, man. What's different? What have you been training different since last time, I guess, or even before last time we talked?
Well, I kind of learned that defense wasn't working for me. So I've just been hitting bands, a lot of just resistance work, trying to get that speed because these young guys are kicking my ass.
Brother, you looked really good. You looked like you were having a lot of fun up there. What can you tell me about Jashar in some of those rounds there? What did you feel? What were you going for? Did you change your setup at all?
I didn't have to change my setup because he was falling right into me. Jashar could have changed a few little things and probably beat me, but he was letting me have what I wanted.
Cool, man. Now, one thing I wanted to ask you, what's that thing you use at your house that you were telling me about that you trained with? I think that's the answer.
That tonal?
Yeah, the tonal. There we go. Yeah, maybe that's it, right? What's next for you, Luke?
Actually, I got a couple in mind. First off, I want to say congratulations to Jaron Blackmore. He just had a baby. Very cool guy. I love that guy to death. But him and we got an appointment.
We got an appointment. He's going to do some body work to Jaron. Hey, thanks for having us here, by the way. I love this location, brother. Like I said over there, I brought my stuff here to get it worked on all the way from Billings. So, Luke, hey, congratulations again. Is there anything else you want to say? Get off your chest.
Thank you, everybody, for being here. This is a great thing. Let's keep this Armsageddon going. This is awesome.
Absolutely. Thank you again, bro. Very much. All right, folks, there you have it. Luke Cody, you're... Robert. All right.
What does it mean to be blue collar?
Daniel inside, fighting for position, not giving up yet.
It often means working hard for long hours. But it also means knowing just the right tool to get the job done. For all those days when your energy tries to clock out before you can. Introducing Blue Collar Company. With its fresh, crisp taste. And just the right amount of caffeine to keep you productive until the end of your shift. Energy for blue collar people by blue collar people.
awkwardly. Right. Fighting through his fingers. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Nick, we're back. What do we got next here, brother?
We've got a pretty big matchup here. Both of these fellas have won their matches in the previous Armsageddon event, so they will both be looking to keep their winning streaks alive. We've got Tyler Wiedebush versus
and Pedro Rivera. So, with that said, can we have our first puller make his way to the table? Give it up for Tyler Wiedebush! Oh, he's ready to rock and roll, man. I love the Wiedebush brothers.
I don't know. I think he's lacking some energy.
And his opponent, give it up for Pedro Rivera! And he's got a crowd behind him as well, does he not?
Yeah, this is a big one.
So this is a 165-pound right-handed weight cap.
Now, I've got a little bit of experience with Tyler.
Do you know?
He is very fast. He's got a really fast top roll, a really fast press. I'll be curious to see what he goes for here.
I'm really looking forward to this match. These guys are both pretty good guys.
Yep, it's looking like a top roll for the both of them.
Pedro really coming in there.
Now he is. Yep.
Ooh, and a hit.
There it is. Yeah, Pedro kind of came in there and then kind of rolled out when the match started.
So you said you've got some experience with Tyler then, yes?
Yep. Yeah, I've pulled him before in practice, and he's very explosive. As you just saw there, you could be significantly stronger than him, and he'll still catch you off guard and get the pin on you if you're not ready. So
I think, the reason being is because his brother, Andrew, has got one hell of a hand, one of the strongest hands that I've honestly felt in the sport. And, iron sharpens iron here.
yeah, he's definitely not lacking for good training partners, that's for sure. But Pedro looking really good in the setup here. I'm liking this for Pedro.
Kind of coming around here in the rest grip. This match is going right now. That's a foul, no warning on Wiedebush.
Really good start for Pedro there. Looked like he had all the hand control.
You can see, too, from this point of view, he definitely does. Bang! That is a round for Pedro Rivera. That was scary. I think that Tyler's setup in the strap on that one was not very good at all. You could tell from the top view that his wrist was buckled back a bit.
Yeah, possibly didn't really know what he wanted to go for. It's hard when you've got two weapons that you can use and you just used one and it didn't quite work. It's hard to make up that decision in the moment what you're going to go for. And we'll see if you can commit to one or the other a little bit more decisively this round.
That's a highlight reel right there with that replay. Pedro's look He's determined. He means business.
Yeah, that looked really good for Pedro, but Tyler,
Oh, don't
no
count him out.
slouch. He's ready to go. I'd like to see him. Heck, if you can get a fast start even just a millisecond faster. See if you can catch him off guard here.
He looks like he's going back.
Yep, looks good in the setup here for Tyler. Ooh,
He's fighting that hand. Both guys fighting for position and going to the strap again.
better start for Tyler there. Was able to maintain some height.
This Pedro guy, man, he is impressive. I was really impressed with him last time around. And he looks even better in episode 2 here of Armsageddon Underground. And he is something else, man.
Yeah, he's looking very comfortable right now. It does seem to be, if round one was anything to go off of, he's maybe got the strength advantage here. So we'll see if Tyler can make any good of his speed here.
I tell you what, man, I'd like to see Andrew and Pedro here. Andrew Wiedebusch, the other brother, and that's just too much for Tyler on that one.
Yeah, Pedro, very hand dominant. Man, it looked like Tyler just hit a brick wall there.
Damn.
He will definitely be looking to switch something up here. I know he's got a great press.
Yes,
It's
he
just,
does. I wonder why he's not really attacked with it.
It's a scary thing to commit to.
It is, man.
Especially when someone has such a dominant hand, like Pedro. It's very scary to commit to, but heck, that might be his only remaining option here. We'll see.
You know, it's one thing, though, that I've learned from the Wiedebusch brothers, and especially the Tyler here, is that friggin' guy, he has got no fear. So for him to be in this state of mind right now, from what I'm seeing, very much unlike him. And like you said, I think committing to that press or that shot inside, Pedro's a significantly strong puller, clearly. And when you try to do something like that, it can end badly.
Well, we just saw David Till in the corner of Tyler.
Oh,
Wow. Really, really good for Tyler. Complete hand control. I'm not sure what maybe Pedro just wants the straps, but they're not going to go to the straps.
Nope.
Wow.
Oh, man.
Well, maybe Pedro is just going for the straps. Otherwise, Tyler just made a huge adjustment.
We've got ourselves a match here, ladies and gentlemen. I told you, man, don't count Tyler out at all. I wonder if Pedro's a little blown up.
That could be. I'd be curious to know what David Till told Tyler, because clearly it has made all the difference. Or maybe Pedro's just playing tricks on us. He just wanted to get to the strap, and now he's going to take over.
Yeah, could be. I can't quite tell here. What do you think, Nick? Who's got a better setup?
Well, Tyler's looking good, but they just readjusted. Pedro's looking comfortable.
Yeah, Pedro's in deep.
Yeah,
Real deep.
possibly looking to low hand here.
Yep.
There it is.
He was in way too deep there, and Pedro with the win on that round.
It looked like Tyler was, they're strapped up, but Tyler still was looking like he was holding on to the hand of Pedro. Not something you want to do when you're up against a really good top roller like Pedro.
Absolutely. I love this guy's attitude, man. He looks like a beast, and he looks like he's having a good time doing it.
Oh, yeah, he's not even breaking a sweat here. Looking very comfortable.
Definitely looks like an arm wrestler. He's got the arm length. His thumb looks big. This guy could be one of the top 165-pound guys here we got coming up.
I'd say so. I've probably got 40 pounds on him, and he's got a bigger hand than me.
It definitely appears that way, from every angle I've seen on him so far. I've never gripped up with him. Tyler, I have many a time.
You know what? I haven't gripped up with him either, and I don't think I want to. Looking at this, I might be in for a humiliation. But let's not count Tyler out here. He's still got a lot of fight in him. Setting up for the top roll.
Both men fighting for position. Tyler being patient, going to strap. And I don't think Pedro liked it. He didn't want to go to it, maybe.
Yeah, not sure what he's thinking right now. I think he feels pretty good in the strap just regarding last round. So maybe he's trying to test himself. We'll see. I think we might see Tyler go for a press here. I think that might be his last-ditch effort to bring this back.
The buckle will be on Pedro's hand. And he is conversing with Miles, the head ref, at this moment. Maybe not liking the setup too much, or maybe he's just bantering a little bit. Who knows?
Well, seeing as it is round 4, I'd like to see Tyler get a false start. Really surprise Pedro. At this point, he needs to put some bullets into the arm of Pedro. Yeah, definitely committing the shoulder.
Pedro is in deep right now.
He's even got Tyler's wrist bent back before the go. This is not good.
No. Nope. And there it is, ladies and gentlemen. Your winner, Pedro Rivera. Very impressive victory.
We will now go to the winner's interview, sponsored by Blue Collar Energy.
He's talking to the boss right now. Pedro, hey, which one do you want, brother? The sugar one or sugar-free? Blue Collar Energy, guys.
I was never blue collar because I'm an Air Force member until I got this drink right here. Now I feel like a man because I had this blue collar drink.
I love it, brother. Man, I gotta tell you, you really are impressive, man. You don't have a whole lot of experience either, do you?
No, I don't, but I got good tutelage here, great calls. Blue coat taught me everything, man. I owe it all to them, the team here, Dion giving me an opportunity, and all the great pullers here. I mean, I learned so much. Levi was over there hyping me up, man.
Class act guy, man. I really love seeing you pull. You look like an arm wrestler. You look intimidating up there, having some fun looking at the camera. It's priceless, man. I want to see you back again. Have you pulled Tyler, his brother?
No, but I know he's
his Andrew. So
Andrew. I know Andrew's a 154. If I can make the weight, I would like to have an opportunity, but I just cut to 165 and I got to stabilize. So maybe if I hit 154, if he gives me the opportunity, I'll gladly take it.
Well, maybe he can gain some weight, maybe not, but he's a great puller as well. I'd like to see you guys go at it, perhaps.
Yeah, absolutely. Once again, I'll take any opportunity I can get. If Dion wants to put it, I'll go because if I fail, I'm learning.
Oh yeah, brother. What's next for you, man? You got any tournaments coming up, or maybe a super match you're looking for?
I'm trying to go to the Island Fisher event in Idaho because it sounds pretty cool and it's great to see like a legend like that. If I can make it to the Mile High one, sure, but I kind of hate driving too, because that was my old life. So I'll go to either or if they let me.
Hey man, it is Montana, it is the West, right? We're gonna drive 2 hours just to get anywhere, right?
Yeah, that's true. It took an arm and a leg to go to Billings, man, to his turf, and it sucked, man.
Well, brother, it's great seeing you. Congratulations again. And is there anybody you want to shout out to or anything like that before we go?
Anybody who's willing to take me. I suck at names. No disrespect, but if you call me out, I'm the only Pedro probably in Montana, so call me out.
All right, congratulations again, man. It's Pedro Rivera, guys. Give him a round of applause. Be right back, folks, after this break. Robert.
What does it mean to be blue collar?
Daniel inside, fighting for position, not giving up yet. That's
It often means working hard for long hours. But it also means knowing just the right tool to get the job done. For all those days when your energy tries to clock out before you can. Introducing Blue Collar Company. With its fresh, crisp taste. And just the right amount of caffeine to keep you productive until the end of your shift. Energy for blue collar people by blue collar people.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back, and I'm joined again by David Till. What's going on, brother?
Oh, I am back. Super excited for this match. This is going to be great.
Yeah, we got a 205-pound weight cap, left-handed super match underway. It's Nick Ebersol versus Benjamin Stroh. And making his way first to the table, ladies and gentlemen. Give it up for Benjamin Stroh. And his opponent, introducing Nick Ebersol. Boy, he's got the look, ladies and gentlemen. He kind of reminds me of a young RVJ. He got the long arms, big hands.
Yeah, Nick pulls out of Array Heights, Washington, which is very close to the North Idaho group.
Yeah.
Pulled with him a few weeks ago, and his left is definitely ready for this match.
Man, he is freaking jacked. I tell you what, though, man, I've seen Ben Pohl. I kind of forgot who he was, and then I remembered from the August tournament in Billings. This guy is a freaking tank. Fight for position here.
This first round is going to show so much.
Oh, yeah, it is. Fight for position.
Oh, they're ready to go.
Nick really looking at Miles for that ready to go.
He's very coiled right now with his elbow deep inside of his body.
Oh, man.
Oh, man. That is strong.
Inside win for Ben on that one.
Ben is very high up in Nick's hand. It does look like, might have looked somewhat like a hook match.
Yeah.
But Ben was, at the same time, very loaded into Nick's fingers.
Yep. I wonder what Nick was trying to attempt there. Maybe a.
He was going for a hook, definitely to be deep
Yeah.
inside.
Yeah, I was gonna say, man. Well, some guys, it's like they look like they're doing that and then they go right back. So I don't know.
What Nick should do, in my opinion, in the second round is try to get into the straps.
Yeah.
If I were him, I would try to get out of Ben's hand and get into the strap.
I don't know though, man. Like Ben just looks so strong at the table.
Well, if Nick can be more connected with the strap lower on his form instead of Ben being so far into his fingers.
Very true. You're right. Whatever advice you gave Tyler there in the previous match, it looked to be pretty good there for what it was worth.
I was trying.
We're ready here for round two in just a second. Go! Bang. Looks like the same result.
Oh, we got to stop.
Ebersol hanging in there, but it is not going to be enough. And the win
Hey,
on
this
that
is
round.
This match is far from being done. Sorry to cut you off there,
No,
Kevin.
brother, no. By all means,
There was a stop.
interject what you've got going on, my man. You know your stuff here.
If there's anybody with a lot of endurance, it is Nick. And so if Nick can keep getting stops and then curl his hand in further and bring his arm closer to him, we're in for a match.
I think he could be a mean top roller. I don't know why he's fighting inside like that. He needs to lean on that tricep some if I was him. What do you think?
Well, if his strong spot's the hook, which I do know it is,
yeah.
If he can keep getting to that hook and put more wear and tear on Ben, then maybe at that point, then he can top roll.
Mm-hmm.
But from the looks of it, Ben has an extreme amount of cupping power.
Yes, he does. Yes, he does. Left hand. Ben Stroh is no joke, man. I've seen him put down some pretty tough cats. And we are going to let these guys try to grip up. Round 3 underway.
Excited to see if there's any endurance factor coming in and into these rounds.
Bang. Inside game again.
Oh,
And that's
a lot of side
a
pressure.
win, I think, for Ben.
Now at best of 7, that's only 3.
Oh, it's only 3. We got one more.
Try not to be biased. I hope there's 4 more.
I know, man. Hey, same. We want to see some good rounds, some good matches here. We want some entertainment. But that's all. We know why we come here to see entertainment, and it's me.
Just for my own sake and curiosity, I'd love to see this go to the straps.
Yeah. Is he pretty good there, is he?
Nick. Well, I just think that he can anchor it deeper into his arm.
Yep. I got to say, I love the outfit, though. This could be all she wrote, ladies and gentlemen, for Nick Ebersol. If the class act himself doesn't.
You're rooting for Nick right now. Put in the comments below.
Yeah, let us know, guys. I don't like his setup, man. I don't like Nick's setup right now. But, hey, he could do something here.
He's going to jump in hard.
Way, though.
That looked more like a almost sideways, not necessarily a hook or top roll.
Yep.
Hard to say from a false start.
And that is going to be
that is strong. Oh, elbow foul came in.
Foul. I can't believe it. We are not done yet, ladies and gentlemen. Now keep in mind, your boy Playboy Roy is up next with the same man, Benjamin Stroh.
It's never over till it's over.
Right-handed, though. So he's going to pull double duty, as do I. But it ain't over yet. Nick fighting for position, but it's not going to... Well,
nice.
Hold on a second.
Nice.
That is not all she wrote. Nick in there.
Nope. Oh. Are they going to call that? Oh. The table's almost turned.
Yep. Benjamin Stroh is your winner, ladies and gentlemen.
Interview with the winner now. Hey, since Kevin is about to be the one to pull next, I'm on the
What's
talkback
up,
right
brother?
now.
How you feel, man? You want a drink? That's the sugar.
Got
this is sugar free, whichever one. All right, brother. All right. Hey, man, you look really, really good, really tough. We're going up next right-handed. I knew you're a beast left-handed. Maybe I got something for you right-handed. What were you feeling with Nick? Have you ever pulled him before?
No, he's strong. He's really strong. Giant biceps, you know. He got lucky. He took his hand early and was able to control it from there. So
Yeah. He reminded me a little bit of a younger RVJ.
yeah, I can see that. He's got a bright future ahead of him. Gosh, like I said, rock solid, strong, great there. Give me one of those hits and wow.
Talk about a bright future, man. You're really friggin' good, dude. So what's next for you? I want to see you pull some other guy.
Yeah, we'll hit some tournaments this summer, you know, keep training and hopefully keep moving up. So,
Yeah, good man. All right, brother. Well, I'll get ready for the match here next up. Good luck to you, brother. Congratulations again. Benjamin Stroller, everybody. We'll be right back with Playboy Roy's match next.
Can we get Robert Bear over here?
Bang, looks like the same result.
Oh, we got to stop.
What does it mean to be blue collar?
Daniel inside. Fighting for position, not giving up yet. That's
It often means working hard for long hours. But it also means knowing just the right tool to get the job done.
Bang.
For all those days when your energy tries to clock out before you can. Introducing Blue Collar Company. With its fresh, crisp taste. And just the right amount of caffeine to keep you productive until the end of your shift. Energy for blue collar people by blue collar people.
You can do that one. I'll do the interview with, with the winner. Hey, everybody. We are ready for the co-main event here. Best of 7 right-handed match. First person to the table, we have Kevin Playboy Roy. Kevin, come to the table. Cameraman here. Yeah. Kevin Playboy Roy to the table. Sorry, Kevin doesn't know something.
All right, and next up to the table, we have Benjamin Stroh.
Well, Nick, what do you think's gonna go down here right-handed? I know you just
Well,
look super strong.
To say I have experience pulling Ben would be an understatement. He just handed my butt to me. So if he's got anything similar on the right arm, I'm expecting this to be a tough match for Kevin Roy, but he's got plenty of experience.
Well, Kevin's giving him some weight here, isn't he? Because he's a 176, I believe, for it.
Definitely.
Ben, you guys have a 205 weight cap.
Yep, Benjamin definitely coming in with the weight advantage, but Kevin's got plenty of strength and the brains to back it up.
Yeah, I'm excited to see this one.
Kevin definitely setting up to go inside here. Benjamin, very strong hand, as you may have seen in his match with me.
It's interesting to see if his right and left are anything similar, because mine are completely different.
Likewise, yeah. But I do expect this to be, well, based off of the experience, Ben may be the underdog, but especially having more weight. Oh, here they're getting ready to go here.
Yeah, get them straightened out here.
Yeah, both of the guys definitely loading in the setup.
And they are ready to go. Equal webbing, thumbs down, closing hands. A little bit of carving. And Miles is going to start saying warnings.
Yeah, you can see Kevin, even though he's going inside, he's setting up very high. Does not want to give that height advantage to Ben.
I just think that's because Ben has longer forearm.
Definitely, yeah.
Kevin doesn't necessarily have a choice. He's got to keep his knuckles high.
Here they go. Turning the hands out. They're really giving the referee a run for his money here. Tons of loading in the setup. Tons of loading. There they go.
Oh, man.
Wow.
That's a good match. Oh, that's a stop and elbow foul for Ben.
Well, although Ben had a really good hit there, Kevin, with the superior endurance, brought it back, but I believe that was a foul, so we are still in round 1.
Looked like Ben took somewhat of Kevin's pronation, but Kevin's bicep is what actually stopped the match.
Yep. And Benjamin possibly being a little over eager to get the pin, shooting for a pin rather than shooting for better position. So we'll see if he's a little bit more patient this round.
I don't know if he can be. He's
Good
too
point.
patient. Kevin looks like he has the power to be in this match, even with a weight difference.
Yeah, Kevin definitely with the power advantage, it may seem.
One foul now on Kevin for moving in the setup. So there's one foul per person.
Okay, so no room for mistakes here in round one. This will set the tone for the rest of the match.
I think the jitters are about gone, and this should slowly get a little easier in the setup side for Miles.
It's kind of hard to see what's happening in the setup here. Turning the hands out. Ooh, there it is.
Yep, pronation there.
Oh, now Kevin's getting extended. Benjamin playing this one much more patiently. Kevin with the hit. Benjamin contains it. Ben with the much better positioning. Oh, look at the bicep of Kevin. Kevin's so tight.
Right on the back of the pad. Oh,
he goes for the press. Commits the shoulder. It's amazing that Kevin can hold in this position. Amazing. Pure side pressure.
Both of
Wow.
these guys, it's a best of 7, so it's going to be interesting to see if endurance plays a factor. I'm surprised that Ben can have a match like that after coming off of a super match with the other arm. Even though they're not the same arm, the adrenaline dump that comes from a match can be a hindrance.
Well, Benjamin Stroh, a former college wrestler, so he is not going to be lacking in the area of endurance. And we just saw there, played that one much more patiently, didn't go for the pin immediately, and he worked for that better position, stayed in really tight. And you just saw Kevin, even with the strength of his bicep, just slowly got extended more and more.
Benjamin, former college wrestler. Kevin, former college playboy. Both endurance is probably pretty good. Excited to see what happens in round 2.
That's right. We all have our gifts. All right, round number 2 coming here. It's hard to believe we're only in round number 2.
Surprised you didn't laugh harder at that, Nick.
I try to stay professional here, David. All right.
I don't know if I expect anything different to happen. I do think that Ben's going to attack the hand more to try to stay out of a long match like that.
I think so. I think, the arm on arm conflict here definitely favors Kevin. So, but it looks like Kevin, he might be setting up to go for a top roll here. Looks like he's setting up to get that high knuckle rather than shoot inside like he did in round 1.
Yeah, it's tough to say if he's going to try to top roll this up to get to the strap or just try to have a high hook.
Yeah, I think he definitely wants the strap. Generally, the strap does favor the stronger arm.
There's definitely a hand size difference here, too.
Oh, my goodness, yeah.
Wow,
really good hit for Kevin, but Benjamin contains it. And now Ben with the hit. Oh, we've got a war here. Wow.
Oh, man.
Ben just so good at getting that match.
Wait. What is the call?
All right, the
Refs are
referee
gonna
is.
talk about it, yeah.
Yep.
Look, well, when you have a surge like that, side pressure wise, very hard and fast, there's a good chance that somebody's elbow is going to come off the pad.
Yep.
So I'm curious to see if it was Kevin's coming off the pad from Ben pushing in a losing position, if they call it a pin, if they call it a foul.
Hard to tell because, Kevin's at the front of the pad. Ben is at the back of the pad. Really what I'm impressed with is Kevin's ability to hold while the match is almost entirely on Ben's side of the table.
Well, it looks like Kevin's initial starting hit is definitely not worn out.
No.
He had him on the winning side of the table. But that position right there is the one that you're talking about, being able to hold it there.
Yeah, and Ben, really good pronation. I found that out in my match with him. I could not go backwards. I could not go into his fingers. He's really good at maintaining his pronation, and you're seeing that there where.
We have a call from Miles.
Okay,
Winner
so
for
it
Ben.
is winner for Ben.
I'm assuming for the people that are watching, it was most likely an elbow foul in a losing position. Or a simultaneous. An elbow
Probably,
foul
yeah.
while the pin happened.
Yeah.
But that initial start right there from Kevin is looking very promising.
Yeah, I mean, nearly a pin there on the first hit from Kevin.
But this is a best of 7.
Yeah, at this point, it's hard to say what a long match, who it would favor, because they both seem to have really good endurance here, even though Ben has taken the wins thus far. Kevin, look at that. The match almost entirely on Ben's side of the table, and Kevin's still just able to hold.
I'm curious to see if Ben can do that to Kevin. If Kevin's on Ben's side of the table and if Ben can hold. If his attacking power is worn out, and then he has to go back to be defensive arm wrestler.
Yeah. I'm curious, will Kevin continue to employ the same strategy, or is he going to switch things up here?
Oh, agreeing to the strap out of the gates. So they
Okay,
didn't have to stick
wow.
for this. They had asked for it, which this will actually help Kevin, depending on how low he gets the strap on his arm. It looks like
Yeah.
it's down about middle. That is going to
That,
anchor
yeah.
their arms together. If Kevin's bicep can hold Ben's pressure, then the strap's definitely going to help here.
Yeah. I'm surprised that Ben agreed to that. He's been so far more
Really
convincing
dominant
on the, yeah. So
Well, I think if this match goes Kevin's way, then there will not be an agreement on the strap again.
I would agree there. Yep. Although it does seem to be that whoever gets the go, whoever's quicker on the go seems to have the better hit. They're very even in strength because I believe round 1, Ben did get the better hit. So it's hard to really tell at this point who's actually stronger off the go. But yeah, I do think this strap here, maybe not a good idea for Ben. We'll see. Kevin very high in the setup.
Oh, man. That
Wow.
was better for Ben.
And everything I just said, you can forget it, throw it out the window. Ben also very impressive in the straps.
All right. Well, man, that was intense there. I'll say I most definitely was thinking that the strap would change the game a little bit, and it did in Ben's favor.
Yes, unfortunately for Kevin, that was
for Kevin.
Well, you got to try everything. You got to, throw the kitchen sink at Ben at this point and see what is there left to try here.
I do think that a plus from this match for Kevin is everybody who's in his weight class is going to be a little more intimidated seeing him stopping Ben like that in those positions because there is a 15 kilo, about 30-pound weight difference between the two of them.
Yeah, regardless of outcome at this point, this is a very impressive showing from Kevin Roy. Yes, especially with that weight difference. And Benjamin proving himself to be a real force to be reckoned with in the upcoming Armsageddon events. I'd love to see this guy back here. He's had a great night thus far. All right.
Oh, I would have done that from the start. I should have.
Yeah, Kevin's going with the platform here to get some more height.
There is a difference in height between these two, so the platform that you see that got placed on the table is just to try to even that out a little bit. It is going to help Kevin crash down on Ben's arm more.
Yeah, I think we're gonna see some shoulder commitment from Kevin here. This is his last chance to bring this back.
Oh, I almost was going in for a deep hook or a flop. Going for the press.
It didn't look too bad for Kevin there.
It's the only thing is when you try to go in for that press and you're so amped up to ready to hit it fast and telegraph it, then they know what's coming.
Yeah, the cat is out of the bag at this point, but the setup is making it fairly obvious.
Go! There you go!
Wow.
Double foul on Kevin.
Okay, so Ben was able to catch, but Kevin got into decent position there.
When Kevin was stopping in a hook, so if I were him, that's what would be my go-to.
Yeah.
They're definitely both feeling some fatigue right now. Kevin at the front of the pad, Ben at the back.
Go!
Oh, and Kevin losing the pronation. Ben with a really good position.
Oh, that's a great start.
Kevin hitting and hitting. Wow, just holding. Oh.
That was a great match.
You know what? Even though that ended 4-0, that was a war. That really great match from both guys.
I'm on talk right now. I'll get up and
All right, now we will move to the winner's interview presented by Blue Collar Energy.
Just you can take it. I gotta drive home. All right. Love these things. These are ranch. These are ranch.
I'm the public, so I don't know what to do. Nice to meet you. Great match. I know that Kevin was coming in at a bit of a disadvantage. At the same time, it's on a level playing field that you have to super much for. What did you think going into the match?
I knew he wasn't giving up anything for strength, you know, and it's just an honor to hold somebody like him. You know, he's been all over, and he's quite frankly a guy I looked up to when I started doing this, you know. So, I mean, all the respect to him. I appreciate it. I needed the weight, you know, it helps. So, yeah.
I think one thing for Kevin is everybody in his weight class is going to have to look out because that was a great match for stops. For you tonight, with 2 wins, who do you want after this? Where do you see the future going? Is there anybody that you want to call out tonight who might be watching this video?
I don't know if I need to call anybody out, but, you know, they just come and go, and whoever they sign me up with, you know, I've got good people that are trying to match up great matchups, and that's what I'm concerned about. You know, I just want a good pull, no blowouts, and go inside tonight. So,
thank you, Ben. Great match, and look forward to seeing you back on together.
Thank you.
Robert. Robert.
What does it mean to be blue collar? Well, it often means working hard for long hours. But it also means knowing just the right tool to get the job done. For all those days when your energy tries to clock out before you can. Introducing Blue Collar Company. With its fresh, crisp taste. And just the right amount of caffeine to keep you productive until the end of your shift. Energy for blue collar people by blue collar people.
All right, folks, we are back coming to you from the corner of shame. Myself and Kevin Roy taking some massive L's tonight, but to the same man, Benjamin Stroh. Congratulations to him.
Absolutely,
Really
man.
great performance.
Congratulations to Ben. He's fairly new into the sport, but he looks great. Hell of a hand, as you know. And, I just want to say thank you to him and thank you to Dion and these guys for giving me the opportunity to pull the kid. But I think he really proved himself today with 2 wins like that.
Absolutely,
All right.
yeah.
With that said, we've got our main event, ladies and gentlemen. Who do we got here?
Well, we've got a fellow that I know very well. I've got some experience pulling him, and he goes by the name of Hunter Donahoe.
All right, folks. Well, introducing our first puller for the main event, Hunter Donahue. The crowd is wound right tight for this gentleman, and as they should be. And his opponent, introducing Levi Nagel. A bad to the bone SOB is Levi, man. I tell you right now, there's no weight cap. This is going to be a right-handed super match, folks.
Yep, these are the biggest fellas in the room going at it. Levi had a great performance at the last Armsageddon, had a 3 or 4-0 victory against Andrew Quintana, so he is no joke. And Hunter Donahoe, I pulled him a few weeks ago. He dang near ripped my arm off.
Jeez.
I'm still recovering.
I've not seen Hunter pull yet, but he looks to be very table knowledgeable. And Levi, man, is a beast of his own. We're ready to start fire. I mean, pardon my language. We're about to start fireworks. And wow! That's a round for Levi.
Well,
Forgive me, I'm still a little wound up from that match.
I'll tell you what. I mean, the excitement here for Levi Nagel, you just saw, blew through the hand of Hunter Donahoe. And let me tell you, Hunter's got a good hand. He is one of these fellows working in the mechanic shop. All these guys have incredible hands, and Levi just blew right through it. So I think Hunter is going to want the strap. I'll tell you what, Hunter's forearms are about as big as my biceps. So he's going to want to get into the strap and be able to connect to his power.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, very good analysis on that, too. I can tell from that first setup from Hunter. And you see a little bit of knuckle there. Hunter's wrist buckled back just a tad. We're still fighting in grip here. We're not yet in rust grip. Not yet.
Yeah, I'd be surprised if Hunter held on after that.
I don't think he's gonna. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
Wow.
Levi Nagel, he's no joke, man. Like I told you.
Yeah.
He's just a big dude.
He is very explosive.
Just a very large human being in general.
Yeah.
In case, Matt, you're wondering, I will not use my line. That's a huge.
All right, Hunter getting some advice from David Till. See if he can change anything here. We don't want these matches to go too quickly. It can get out of hand if you're on the losing side. It's already round 3. Yeah.
It's already round 3. I know some of these matches go 4-0, but it still seems longer.
Hunter loading up, really trying to feel his power here. Levi looking very comfortable.
The match has kind of made its way back more to the middle.
Oh, and they go to the strap. This is good news for Hunter. He wants to be tied to Levi.
He found a lane. He found a lane. The runaway lane, the runaway big rig lane.
Yep. Good news is he's strapped to Levi Nagel. Bad news is he's strapped to Levi Nagel.
Who's the buckle on? Is it on? Oh, it's on. Dang.
Yeah, he got the side with the strap, but I think he's just going to be happy at this point that he got the strap. Now he doesn't have to rely quite as much on his finger containment, and he can really use that massive arm of his to go sideways.
He looks a little bit buckled back and uncomfortable. Levi's got this round, I'm telling you.
Oh, I don't know.
Levi, Hunter, I'm sorry, needs to regrip. If I was him, I don't think I'd cap. But he seems to want to do it. Here we go. Oh, too much arm power, too much back pressure, too much
Everything there.
pronation, everything.
Yeah. Hunter needs to find a way to put some bullets into that arm of Levi, because at this point he's going to be as fresh as round one.
He's feeling a little bit there, though.
Yeah, massaging the arm a little bit, but he's looking incredible.
Hell yeah.
There he is, showing off, putting us all to shame.
You know, if there's one thing today that we've certainly stayed true to is the sportsmanship here, and just the camaraderie, man. You know, I love the guys in the sport, men and women, and all that goes with it.
Yep, it's war on the table, but off the table, all of these guys are wonderful human beings.
Oh, absolutely. Hunter looks like the
All
set
right.
up just a tad differently, like that.
Yeah, looks like maybe going outside a little bit.
Maybe.
Oh, and
Too
it's
much.
the same soup warmed over.
And your winner of the main event, Levi Nagel.
All right, folks, we will now transition to the winner's interview presented by Blue Collar Energy.
Levi Nagel, ladies and gentlemen. Don't worry about anything. He's just signing some autographs right now. Come on by, brother. Hey, how you doing, brother?
Good.
Good to see you. Hey, have a drink, man. Blue Collar Energy. I got the sugar one, though. Or no, that's sugar-free.
Yeah, I've had like 2 of these already. I'm shaky.
Hey, same.
Yeah.
Absolutely, man. So, what can you tell me about Hunter Donahue? I've never seen him before. What do you know about him? How did he feel?
He's a strong dude. He told me he's pretty early in the sport, and I've been wrestling for a couple more years. But yeah, big strong dude. So yeah,
I know, man. You're just a big guy, and every time I see you compete, brother, nothing phases you seemingly. I don't think you've lost yet a super match, have you?
not here yet. So
Not here yet.
I lost to the torque wrench, left-handed.
Well, this is the only place to be. All right, so who do you have anybody in mind to ask everybody this?
Yeah, whoever. Dion's doing a good job matching us up. It's cool having these new guys. Hunter's super cool dude, and yeah, it's fun. So yeah,
Whoever, brother. Well, it's always great to see you and have you on the show, brother. Yeah, absolutely, man. All right, folks. I want to say thank you to JJ, the money guy. He put money on every single match. $50. Big thanks to him. Blue Collar. I'm Kevin Playboy Roy. I'll see you again next time. Maybe I'll get a W. Who knows? With that said, let's not forget just whose game it is, with everybody saying Playboy Roy. We'll see you next time. Shh.